Hello everyone. Here is a question that is based on complex numbers and it was asked in 2023 mains examination. I would ask the audience to pause this video for some time and then I shall present my solution. Okay, so what is given to us? Let's try to understand that. First, what is given is z is a complex number. So z is of the kind x plus iy, where x and y themselves happen to be real numbers, such that 2z minus 3i upon 2z plus I, this is equal to a purely imaginary complex number. Okay, so that means if I simplify this and write it as something plus I something, then this real part is going to be equal to 0. Okay, because this complex number is purely imaginary. Okay, so the real part over here would have to be 0. Okay, that's what is given. Okay, the other thing that is given is x plus y square is equal to 0, and with all this we want to find what is y raised to 4 plus y square minus y. This expression is to be found out. Okay, so how do we start? Obvious starting point would be this. Okay, so I started over there, 2z minus 3i upon 2z plus I. This is purely imaginary. So basically we first need to write this ratio in this format. Okay, something plus I something, so that after that I could equate this real part with 0. Okay, so usko वैसे करेंगे. So for that the z is written as x plus iy, okay, minus 3i upon 2 times the z is x plus iy plus I. तो इनको डिवाइड करने से पहले, okay, we would have to write both the numerator and denominator in this form, something plus I something upon something plus I something, okay, before we divide them. Okay, and this is easy to do because in the numerator the real part is simply going to be 2x, as you can easily see, and the imaginary part, after having taken the I common, that would be 2y minus 3. Okay, in the denominator, again when you write it as this, in this way, the real part comes out as 2x and the imaginary part comes out as 2y plus 1. Okay, once you write the numerator and denominator in this way, okay, you can then perform complex division. Okay, so by dividing these two complex numbers, I want to finally write them, the result as something plus I something. In fact, I don't even have to find out this imaginary part, because even if I just find out the real part, because it's given that this real part is 0 after all. Okay, so when you divide complex numbers, how do you find out the real part? Okay, that's an easy thing. Okay, in fact, only the numerator of the real part can be equated with 0, because if the real part is equal to 0, that means the numerator of the real part would have to be 0. Okay, so how do you find out the numerator of the real part? Okay, when you divide this complex number with this complex number, how do you find the numerator of the real part? That will come out as 2x into 2x, which is 4x square, plus 2y minus 3 into 2y plus 1. Okay, plus 2y minus 3 into 2y plus 1. This is going to be the numerator of the real part. Okay, and that would have to be 0. Okay, as per the information, that would have to be 0. And along with this, we also have x plus y square equal to 0. So now this is like a plain algebra question. We have this, and you have to find out this. Okay, it's a plain algebra question now. Okay, so let us do the required simplification. I would simplify this. So what we have is 4x square plus, I'll multiply these two brackets, 2y into 2y will be 4y square, plus 2y into 1, that will be 2y, and minus 3 into 2y, that will be minus 6y. So 2y minus 6y, that will be minus 4y. Okay. Finally, minus 3 into plus 1, that will be minus 3. And all of this is equal to 0. Ye kiya? Now, you have to realize one thing, that in the expression that we want to find out, there is no x. Okay, that means in this expression, I need to eliminate x. And that is done with the help of this equation. We have x is equal to minus y square. Okay, so if you just square both sides, because यहाँ पे x square है ना, so if you just square both sides over here, I would get x square is equal to minus y square. It will be like minus y square the whole square. Okay, और ये तो आराम से हो जाएगा y raised to 4. Okay, so x square is y raised to 4. तो वो हम यहाँ पे substitute करेंगे. This will be like 4 times y raised to 4 plus 4y square minus 4y equal to, ये minus 3 को right पे लेके जाओ तो ये plus 3 हो जाएगा. Okay, and then you have to just divide both sides by 4. Okay, so that would give you y raised to 4 plus y square minus y equal to 3 by 4 as was to be found out. Okay, guys. So this was a pretty basic question on complex numbers that was based on textbook methods. Okay. That's it. Thank you for listening.